The problem is like ancestral boost is fucking dog shit. I don't care what, like, okay, this is guys. Warning. According to Nugi, this is PV1 brain take. Ancestral boost is fucking dog shit. Nugi's like, oh, because though it's PV2, it's different. Stop having a PV2, PV1 brain. Off we go, papa. No, it's just bad, bro. Like, okay, Stormweaver, for example, I'm not too interested. I'm gonna go straight to the things that like, so we can at least before get it out of the way. This is what I want to play. This is what I want to play. Blood Mage looks so fucking insane. And so fun to play around. To play Bones. No, but guys, I didn't say I'm playing a Spellcaster. You know, you can play Blood Mage. I would play Blood Mage Hammer. Yeah, I mean, I will see. I mean, that's why, most likely, I'm not gonna play DD. I think the safest play is just play Titan. Because there's no fuckery there. Like, Titan is generically good, you know what you're getting. There's no question marks. That is also one of the reasons I don't really want to start Warbringer, because Warbringer is also a big question mark. Big question mark about armor calculations, big question mark about how much damage you actually deal, how much armor monsters actually have. Besides 4-5, what do you mean? You don't take 4-5. Fuck 4-5, fuck totem shit. If you play Warbringer, you go 8-9. You go 8-9, probably 3, and then 1. Or maybe skip 3 and go 1-2 if this is good, but I mean, I doubt it's gonna be good. Oh, on Titan? Besides 4-5, yeah, I think Titan would definitely go 4-5, and then I would say, I mean, it's either 6-7 or 8-2, maybe. I don't know, Titan is annoying. Technically, if you don't play melee, yeah. But I think you want, I mean, first lab you take Earthbreaker, that's for sure. Your first lab is Earthbreaker. The problem is like ancestral boost is fucking dog shit. I don't care what, like, okay, this is guys. Warning. According to Nugi, this is PV1 brain take. Ancestral boost is fucking dog shit. So apparently, having 10% more damage from Ascendancy is, or the support itself, which by the way, the support is ancestral boost every 6 seconds. That's fucking dog shit. All other supports are better, and they don't have a cooldown of 6 seconds. It's just bad. It's just bad. Nugi is cooked. Just wanted to let you know that if Nugi is like, oh, because though it's PV2, it's different. Stop having a PV2, PV1 brain. Off we go, papa. No, it's just bad, bro. Yeah, this one is 10%. Like, that one just, yeah, I would never take that one, I think. Never. Like, 2 is good, though. 2 is 20% more damage. Why start with 2? Because nothing else will give you anything. Your first lab, if you take Crushing Blows, or okay, you just allow you to start on Prime Stun, you have Bone Shadow for that. 4 is just fucking inventory slots, like, I don't want that shit. Like, there's nothing else can tell that does something. Maybe you can take Mysterious Lineage or Stone Skin, but I mean, fuck that, dude, you won't take that, you want damage. 20% chance to deal double damage, that's what it means. That is a good first node. Small nodes? Yeah, we don't know small nodes. Like, imagine if the small node here is like 10% Aftershock. 5% Aftershock, I don't fucking know, it could be. Small node before 5 is 4%. There is no way it's 4% strength. Let's switch Maximus and then charge. I mean, these are very different now though, so like, when you look at this, it should not be... Looking at this should not get you excited or anything. It looks very different. Okay, 20% crit damage for gaining power charge recently, okay. So it is strength. Wait, what if every small node is strength? They all have the same icon. Maybe they're all strength. Okay, if it's all strength... it could be all strength. It could be all strength. That would be 16% more strength, basically. 16% strength, yeah.
1 hour later.
What was I even looking at, guys? I was looking at something. Just exposure, that's nice. Elemental Storm, I think I remember it was like 5-second cooldown, did some damage, cannot crit. Alright, I think that's what it was. And then with this, like on 50% more CDR, so it goes down to like 2.2 second cooldown, whatever. Then the chill stuff, I think we talked about it, and it's only 35% chill instead of 25, right? Like 2 chill at the same time, and your chills can reduce up to 35, and 25% less. To get 2 chills, that is both add up to 35. And then, that's the good stuff, right? Like 9 and 8 and 9. What is 8? You have Arcane Surge. There's 10% more cast speed, 20% more regen. And then 1% increase effect of the Arcane Surge per 15 mana. So yeah, like Stormweaver Archmage, it's gonna be very good. Anyway, I think Stormweaver is Archmage Ascendancy pretty much. I think that's the best thing to do with it. Archmage, Stormweaver login. Now and again. Now that is the juice. Skills have 33% chance to not consume a cooldown when used. This can get out of control very quickly. With Time Snap. Time Snap just resets, right? Yeah, resets all cooldown. I think it's what was the cooldown on it? I saw the leak. It was like 40%? No, 40 second to 30 second cooldown, I think. So that's the 1-2. Then 4-5 is Temporal Rift plus... no, sorry. 4-3. Temporal Rift but Time Freeze. Temporal Rift is just Weaver Time Lapse. Go back in time, restore everything, change position. I fucking love that skill. I honestly think Time Freeze is not really the best. I guess if you play a build that cannot stun easily, that's probably good. I don't use it in P1, yeah, I mean, there's a reason I don't use it in P1. Fucking reserve 10% mana. And we know how mana is in P1, you can't use anything. The other one, okay, 5 Quicksand Hourglass. Every 12 seconds, 50% will gas per 4 seconds. That's fucking dog shit, I would never click that. Enemies in your presence slope at 20%, that's... I mean, that's good. That's just good. 30% recoup, and then recoup occurs every 4 seconds. So I'm assuming like recoup is 8 seconds now, and if you have to take this to make it 4 seconds, which means I don't know. 2 points to get all the recoup sounds like eh. So I mean, I think the big juice from the additional nodes we know is this now and again, because that can proc on anything. That can proc on anything. It's like you could play. I've talked about it like many times, but you could play Hammer of the Gods Chronomancer, and you show up to the boss, you time freeze it, you Seismic Cry, double hammer. Well, Seismic Cry, you hammer, and then you time snap, you fucking do it again, and then there's a chance that you time snap gets to proc 9 again, so you can do it again and get, yeah, it's a little Autogo Magi, yeah. You just multicast. And you can proc it on anything. Your hammer can multicast, your time snap can multicast, your time freeze can multicast, fucking everything can multicast. And I can guarantee you there's gonna be clips where you show up on, there's gonna get Chronomancer clips that you show up to a boss, time freeze, and just, they just fucking get the most crazy RNG on one end now and again, and then just kill the boss without being able to do anything, because, okay, it's hammer, time freeze, hammer. That's all they do. I think starting this is a bit sketchy. I think if you start Chronomancer, you probably have to play Cluster Grenades. So you have to play something like that, probably. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones for sure. Yeah, Titan is annoying, I don't know. Titan is boring, I'll be honest. Titan is just boring. It's good, but it's boring. Especially when you could be a Warbringer. Anvils with break armor equals 10% of hit damage dealt. Now, this depends a lot on how much armor we actually get, monsters actually get, and how much damage we'll actually deal. So there's actually no way to know if this is good or not, or how good it will be. Negative armor, again, we have no fucking idea what it's gonna do. It's like, we don't know. Negative armor has never been a thing in PoE, so no fucking idea what it's gonna do. Yeah, 2 could be stupid. 2 could be something like, let's pretend it just reverses what armor does, then it could be like, I don't know, 90% more damage. But I'm assuming that if you can break armor below 0, there's no limit, and there's no cap, so it could, I don't know. It could be double damage, triple damage, we don't fucking know. The one thing though is like, according to the footage I've seen in my footage, did I ever break armor on my... Yeah, there's armor break scaling on 3, so you could go full armor break scaling and get it high, but the problem with... Well, it would not be a problem, honestly. The only problem with that is like, I don't think it's ever worth it, because the skills that break armor, they're just not that good damaging skills. So you would have to put armor break support type of stuff on your main damaging abilities. Jade is just good. Consume all stacks of Jade to grant a buff for duration, absorbs all damage from hits up to maximum based on the amount of Jade consumed. Now we don't know how much, we don't have the numbers on this, so it's hard to know. But mechanically this is very good. Like, so no shield button, like, oh, I'm about to eat the Sam, I can't dodge it, you just press encase in Jade, you tank it. Technically, this is better than the defense you get from Titan. Just encasing Jade when you need it. Like 15% more life might just not do that much. With a good recovery. Which Titan doesn't have, and like we haven't seen really good ways like Leech, from regen, whatever. Does MSC armor broken with negative? I don't know. That is the thing, like I don't know how this armor works with like fully broken. That is the thing, yeah. It could work like this. It could be that. Yeah, I don't know. Thought I hate that consume armor break, cannot reapply the debuff. I mean, it depends. It depends in which order things are being done. It's either, say the armor is broken and then you sunder. There's two things can happen. You break the armor first. You either consume. I'm assuming it's gonna consume the armor break, give you the crit, which will result in X amount of damage, and then it will break the armor again. I'm assuming that's gonna be the order of things, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah. Like the crit should always happen first. Consuming should always happen first, because it determines how much damage you deal. So we'll consume the armor break, your target will not be armor broken anymore, you will deal damage with Sunder, but because of Anvil's weight, it will break the armor again. But yeah, there's a duration on the armor break, so this will be capped, basically. To some extent, like, depending on like how fast you attack, how much armor break you have, and how much armor break investment you have, but yeah, I don't think this point is worth doing, because I think the best use case for Anvil's weight is Sunder. Strongest healing game? Yeah, it would be very, very strong, yeah. I think Sunder with Anvil's weight, assuming you fully break the armor in one hit, will be very strong. Titan or Warman? No idea, dude. I'm not kind of convincing myself to do Warman at this point. Wooden Wall is very good. 20% of damage from hits is taken from nearest totem life before you. That's obviously very good. It's 45. Ran lead training. 40% base block from your shield instead of whatever the shield has. So you can use any shield and always have 40% base. Cool. Turtle Charm. I think it's dog shit. 35% less block chance and can block from all hits while shield is not raised. So that just means that stuff that you could not normally block, like stuff like, I don't know, Uber Shaper Sams in PV1, you would be able to block it. But your block chance will be capped to like 50%. And then obviously 8 and 9. Corpse Explosion for 25%, which is pretty good. Life has physical damage. Now, how much physical damage is on the tree? How much generic physical damage can we get? Nothing. Oh my god. Yikes. Actually fucking nothing. Why is there more physical damage not in the Witch? What? But I mean, anyway, like, we don't know if this is the actual skill tree, we'll see, it's fucking... Anyway, this is very good because, you know, here's how I'm picturing Warbringer gameplay. You use all your exerts that do something, you Stampede. At the end of your Stampede, you just Warcry again to re-exert your Stampede. All the corpses that are around you explode, kill whatever is left alive, and then you Stampede again, and you just do this the entire map. Stampede, Warcry, 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 Stampede, Warcry, Warcry, Warcry. Anyway, Deadeye. 30% chance that if you would gain frenzy charges, you instead gain up to maximum frenzy charges. Benefits from consuming frenzies of a 50% should be doubled. That's Rain of Arrows business. Eagle Eyes. You have no accuracy, penalty at distance. Nah, I don't know. This could be mandatory, this could be shit. Just get more accuracy, don't take this. But we don't... Yeah. Projectiles, this is point blank and, yeah, bar shot. The same as in PV1, except it's 20% instead of 60%. Slash 50%. Just toned down version of it, pretty much. So it's kinda whatever. It's kinda meh. It's like, I would say this is like 10% more damage on average. For each, so again, same story as Ancestral Boost. And less munition, +1 plunge, I mean, yeah, just good. +1 mark. Tailwind and Wind Ward. So Tailwind is 1% movement speed, 3% skill speed, which I'm assuming is like action speed, and 50% increased evasion rating per stack for 10 seconds, refreshing whenever you get another stack, 10 stacks. So it's 30% skill speed. So it should be action speed, except it doesn't work with it doesn't give you move speed or anything like that. Anyway, instead you just get the 1% move speed. So you get 10% move speed, 30% attack speed pretty much. 30% attack speed, cast speed. I mean, that's pretty good because I've seen no speed on the tree. Yeah, there's actually no speed on the tree. Hulking form doesn't buff attributes? There's no way. Wait, did Zaki say that? There's no way. Yo, Hulk has the leaks? He said it? Oh my god. It's time to Sunder, guys. Log in. I did not want to play Titan. I am glad. This is gonna make it a bit easier to choose. My only problem with Warbringer is like I don't know. Like depending on the values, the damage we deal and the armor values on monsters, I don't know if this will do what I hope it does. And you can just 100% crit chance on Sunder always. I don't know. The one I want to play the most, you know what? I'm just gonna skip 2 straight. Fucking Blood Mage. Yeah, Blood Mage though. Blood Mage. Blood Barbs could be insane. Because I think if I played Blood Mage, so okay, there's Sanguimancy, we don't have a choice, you have to take it. The Vitality Siphon, 10% spell damage as life, that's very good obviously, because it's hard to get Spell Leech. Open source, don't give a fuck, don't take this. Blood Barbs, so 10% damage extra phase, and elemental damage also contributes to bleeding magnitude, which means you can, basically you can bleed with elemental damage. And what that means is that you can play a build that ignites, and that will also apply bleed, if you have a bleed chance. Now I could see that with like any fire spell, or with any attack skill that converts to fire. The problem is that we can't do Avatar of Fire, because with Avatar of Fire we cannot deal bleed damage. But yeah, I mean, my idea with what I would want to do with Blood Mage is either play a fire spell, something like Flame Blast, whatever it is, that hits hard, and do bleed plus ignite, or play a melee skill that converts to fire. I want to do hammer, but if you do hammer, then your ignites won't be that good. I think it probably has to be Perfect Strike, maybe. Then Ghost Spike got nerfed by a lot, right? This was like 1% crit damage per 20 life. So it got gutted, but I mean, it's still good. It's under the flesh. You would use that with like fire, if you want to play fire spells, for sure, because the fire spells, I think they have 7%, 6, 7, 8% crit. So this is massive. And then, well, I mean, Progenesis, so like we don't need to talk about that one. This is just Progenesis. The problem with that though is like recovery does not look that strong right now. You would have to get, it would depend on like how good Leech is. Depending on how good Leech is, this would be insane, or, you know, maybe not usable, because you have to remember that we're using Sanguimancy, so we're spending a lot of life. And then Crimson Power, like obviously that's good, that turns the ES from body armors into life, so. But if you play a spellcaster, that's my problem with playing Blood Mage. If you play spells, you have to take Spell Leech, so you have to take 1, 2, 4, and then you have left with only one thing. So it has to be 5 or 7, which means you can't take 6, but I mean, if you're playing 4, you need 6. Well, I mean, if you're playing 4, you want to go fire, and if you go fire, you cannot need 6. Yeah, that's my problem with the spells. You can't have everything. You'd maybe have to give up this, but I mean, I feel like Blood Mage, one of the big reasons to play it is Blood Barbs. But if you played melee Blood Mage, then suddenly you don't need 2, and you don't need 6, because it doesn't work. So you just go 1, 4, 5, 7. And then you have Ignite plus Bleed, you have the crit damage bonus scaling, and you have Progenesis. I think that is the main reason. I don't think I'm gonna start Blood Mage, just because it's gonna be too scuffed. Like, I think if I play it, I mean, you could just play a spell and accept the fact that your crit chance sucks, you know, and which is fine, I guess. But I mean, shit, dude. Having low crit chance on a build that, well, I stack life and stack crit chances, crit damage is kind of eh. Also, technically, you could also say fuck Gore Spike. Like, I'm pretty sure at some point you get to a point where your crit damage from gear makes Gore Spike not that good anymore. And then you skip this entire part here and you go 1, 2, 4, 7. Yeah, like critting a lot is also very important. That's why I'm like, I don't know, Blood Mage has so much good stuff, and I don't know how to fit everything that you would want. I know I'm most likely not playing Blood Mage, just because it's too wonky, and like we don't have enough knowledge. These type of things I would need to know exactly what I'm doing. Blood Mage, are we right? Listen, I think Blood Mage, starting Blood Mage is not gonna be it. I will 100% make a Blood Mage, just probably not at the start. Now Infernalist. Also not Infernal Tits. Like Altered Flesh, 20% of cold damage taken as fire, lightning taken as fire, feast taken as chaos. That node is very good. That node is very good because you can just take this. You get heat proofing and unnatural resilience. So you get a bunch of max fire res. You have 25% of armor applying to fire damage from taken from hits, which means you will apply to 20%. 25% of your armor will apply to 20% of the lightning and cold damage you take. That is pretty strong. And you get 20 feast taken as chaos. So reserve 25% life, 1 mana per 6 life. Reserve life, 1 spirit per 25 life. Did he get nerfed? Was it 16 or something? Reserve life plus 1 ES per 8 life. Okay. I think Demon Form we saw was something like 16 speed, 16% speed, 4 to all skills. And like 10% spell damage per Demon Flame. And I think the 6 puts your Demon Flame at max 10, which means you can sustain it and stay in Demon Form forever. But it also said that Demon Form makes you lose your weapons, so that's, I don't know, it's kind of cringe. I'm pretty sure you can't play Demon Form unless they fix this. How long will Axe be solo? I don't know, like 6 to 10 hours maybe. Pyromantic Pact. Max mana is placed with maximum Infernal Flame. Okay, I mean we saw that one, right? You get flames instead of mana, and then you lose stuff and you get bonuses. While not on low Infernal Flame, all damage from you and allies contributes to ignite chance of magnitude, so we just determined this was just all damage can ignite pretty much. A shipper of flames. While high Infernal Flame, you analyze your presence, gain 20% damage as fire. So 8 and 9 you can have like both bonuses pretty much. Like all damage can ignite and you get 20% more damage. Then the Hellhound. Where's the Hellhound? Here's 1 pointer. I mean you always take that though. You always take the Hound. I think you always take Altered Flesh. At least endgame. 8 doesn't give damage. No, 8 allows you to ignite with everything. You know what 8 allows you to do? 8 allows you to ignite with DD. That's what it does. Become ignited when you deal a critical hit, taking 15% of your life and initial as fire damage per second. 30% more crit bonus. DD is alive. Yeah, I mean... people playing DD, can tell you that much. Yeah, I think Infernalist just play minion stuff, DD, you know... DD with sacrifice, oh, it's fucking stupid, dude. I like the reservation stuff. I think some stuff you can do with the reservation and like low life bullshit and pain attunement, but it seems you know, just DD. Just detonate your hound or your specters, whatever. Witch Hunter. Witch Hunter, I mean, what's there to say about this? Falling Strike, Decimating Strike. Decimating Strike hits against full life enemies, remove between 5 and 30% of the life before the damage of the hit is applied. So, you know. And then Calling Strike, which is, what? From 30% call to 5% depending on the rarity. So like technically while mapping, Decimating Strike and Calling Strike is about double damage. It's something between 80 to 100% more damage most of the time. I think you always take these two for mapping at least. Yeah, on real content it's not good, but the thing is like you map with these two things, you're gonna have infinite damage while mapping. This is easy the highest damage ascendancy while mapping. And then you get Witchbane, which is well, actually good number. Wait. Yeah, Witchbane, which is concentration, right? 40% of the maximum life as concentration. And the problem with that one is like it's anti-synergistic with Decimating Strike. Because you need to deal 40% of the monster's life before his concentration is fully broken. And the problem is like Decimating Strike, because you need to hit, right? Yeah, on hit. No. It's specified before the hit. The damage of the hits. Not the hit. The hit happens, and then life is removed, and then damage of the hit happens. But the hit still happens. It's only the damage that's applied after, not the hit itself. The only reason this would not work is just because it literally says it removes. It doesn't deal damage. It just removes the life. It's health removal, which is like similar to what Petrified Blood was. So that makes it like pretty bad actually. Like if you have with Decimating Strike, you can't use Witchbane and No Mercy, which also means that you have to just ditch this entire thing here. Oh no, Calling Strike is first. Okay, yeah, so you can just ditch Decimating Strike and go No Mercy instead. So yeah, and then No Mercy, I mean obviously you deplete concentration, and then the remaining 60% of the monster's life you have 30%, so it's like a tiny, it's like what, 18% more damage? Fish for heroes? I mean yeah, that's what you do, no? If you do a hard content, like you have limited, you can just do the boss forever, like if you're like very worried about like not dying to it or something. I mean, see that's the problem. You're not even incentivized to do this because you can just fucking press escape and leave. What would you waste time doing? You just fight the boss. Obsessive Rituals. Social reward 50% less armor and evasion rating. Oh boy. Passively manifests a protective barrier which takes elemental damage from hits for you until you deplete it. The barrier instantly recharges to its full value a short time after it stops taking damage or is fully depleted. So basically, elementist thing, whatever it's called. If I'm playing a Witch Hunter, I'd rather take these two, you know? I take 2 and 3, I take maybe 8 and 6. I mean, I guess, no, actually, fuck. Yeah, it's kind of awkward, actually. But then 8 is like, what, 10% chance for enemy you kill to exploding, 100% of their life as physical damage. Chance is doubled against undead and demons. Gemling. +10 quality, +1 level. This is so confusing to me. Because we've seen items, we've seen stabs with +5. Whatever, like 5 to cold skills, whatever. Demon form is +4 all skills. There's support gems that give you +1 to all skills. And then meanwhile, yeah, you get support gems that give you +1 to specific skill types. And then it's +1 level to all skills. Like there's something we're missing. There's something we're missing. With gem scaling. This might potentially be something that allows you to reach a breakpoint with the gem scaling or something, I don't know. But I mean, so would Demon Form then, and Demon Form is like +4. Although to be fair, Demon Form you lose your weapon. And we don't know if it's gonna be fixed. But anyway, this one, to be fair, it's +1 level to all skills. So skills acquired from items or something else will be... that will work on like everything. It's not necessarily only your gems, that's like every skill. So if you get an additional skills from something, it also gets +1. Advanced Thaumaturgy, 30% less cost of skill and more attribute requirements, and I'm pretty sure we've heard that this does not work on spirit, which means it is dog shit. Moving on. Well, not dog shit, but I mean, unless like this fits in some fix, I don't know. This feels very weak for an Ascendancy node. Integrate efficiency, it grants 3 additional skill slots. Again, I mean, that could be good. Again, it's very hard to know how good Gemling is until we know what skills we have available to us, like what gems we have. You can use 2 copies of the same support gem in different skill. Same thing, hard to know. Could be very good. As of right now, like it looks okay. Like not crazy amazing. Thaumaturgy Infusion +1 max res per 4 sockets of a certain color. And we have 12 gems, which means you can get 15 max res from this. So you can choose to have like +5. Then technically you could make this be +5 or max res. Well, elemental max res, which is pretty good. For Ascendancy, you know, that is good. That is pretty good. Then these attribute requirements of gems can be satisfied by your highest attribute. Now that one is very good. Stack strength, stack dex, stack int, whatever you want. And that's all you need. Only 1 stat required. That one's very good. And then inherent bonus from int, strength, and dex doubled. So yeah, like 7 and 8 is just... 7 and 8, the ones are like, they're just generically good. I mean, I don't know, 1 could be very good too, like, it's very hard to know. Like right now, I can see just like a massive defensive Ascendancy. And beyond that, like, I don't know. We can't really know until we know all the gems that are available and all the supports that are available, all the quality of the gems, how the gems scale. It's a big question mark. The only thing that we know is good for sure is 7-8. Well, 4-7-8, I guess, because, well, not necessarily, yeah, just 7-8. Lead me through grace. 1 spade for every 6 ES on body armor, 1 spade for every 15 evasion. I feel like I spin for equipment. I don't know how much you get from how much will you get in PvE2 from body armors, but I mean 200, like 100 per, seems, yeah. Like even if it's 200, it's kind of shit. You can get so much more from getting it from gear. Well, I mean, we don't know where. Like, we know about scepters, but we don't know if there's other big, good sources of a spirit. Either way, I think, like, I don't think it's... No. It's whatever, we'll see. Now, evasion rating also grants physical damage reduction. 40% is evasion rating. Like, that is just broken. That one just broken. Like... Unless it only just gives you armor for evasion, it's fucking broken. It's not PW armor. I mean, evasion rating also grants physical damage reduction. It could very well mean that evasion rating is armor. Like, it could mean that. And if it means that, then it's not that good. It's really fucking strong. Like, it works on spells. So if you just fucking stack in evasion, and you get PDR out of it, and you get evasion against attacks and spells and everything. But that's the thing, yes. It's like, why would you not just say evasion rating also grants armor? Or gain armor equals to your evasion rating? Why would they not just say that? Why do they specifically say also grants physical damage reduction? Anyway, meditate. Channels recharge energy shield, can overcharge your energy shield up to double its normal maximum. As when you take damage or your energy shield is double its normal maximum. This skill cannot be used if your energy shield is already double its normal maximum or you have no maximum energy shield. This gets broken by damage and you probably can't move, so I don't know. This doesn't feel like... This feels very situational. I am the Blizzard. You don't want to be Blizzard. That's not what you want to be, man. 10% of damage extra cooled on freezing enemies creates shield ground. Now, I'm pretty sure shield ground is 50% shield. Which is pretty potent. And freezing enemies is not that hard. If you use a skill that has good freeze build-up, it's actually not that hard. But I mean, you know, it's an Ascendancy node again. Where is it? 4 is here. So it's before 6. Unbound Avatar. Unbound Fury by inflicting elemental ailments which hits with hits on enemies. Once you reach maximum Unbound Fury, consume it to become unbound for a duration, vastly augmenting your elemental prowess. Guys, it doesn't matter if it's worse. I'm just looking at it that, like, okay, that's the same mechanic, that's all. Don't care about the numbers. Everything from PoE2 is worse than PoE1, like, we already know that. You have to take 4 or 5 for that, though. Gain 10% of damage extra lightning. 25% on shocking enemies to create shocked ground. Then 7. Meta skills gain 35% more energy. So that just 35% more damage with meta skills. That's what it is. Yeah, 35% more cock, more cast from channeling, more everything. I mean, you just have to take it. If you're a cock build, you just take that. That's it. You play cock, that's what you take. That's what you take. Well, I mean, the problem with that is you can't get Unbound Avatar. Because you have to take 2, like, there's no choice. You only have 2 points left, basically. You take 1, 2, and then there's 2 points left. And if you play a meta skill, then it's 7, and you're left with, like, okay, well, I mean, you know, shit, dude. Then Scalar to wins. Grand skill, Elemental Expression. Trigger Elemental Expression on Medic Crate, create a Fire Explosion, Arcing Bolt, Icy Wave. Okay, so it's a Wild Strike on Medic Crate. It's a Cock Wild Strike. Although, this is actually a lot better, right? It's only on crit. Is there a cooldown on this? No, it's better than the actual cock in this game. It's just medic crits, rocket, that's it. So you'd play this with a skill that hits a lot, very quickly, with high crit chance. Cyclone. I don't know. Yeah, and then you go cock plus this. Cock plus wild cock. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could be cool. Anyway, I think TLDR is 2 is busted, and there's some cool stuff, and if you play Clock, you play that Ascendancy too, so... Acolyte. Mana Leash is instant. In 2, you cannot recharge energy shield. Mana Leash effects also recover energy shield. So, that is depending on how good Leech is, that would be the best way to play energy shield builds. Again, like this is like all the stuff related to Leech, like it's a big question mark because we don't know how much damage we'll actually deal. And yeah, no, monsters have Leech. Okay, guys, monsters have Leech resistance. I know people always say that, but monsters have Leech resistance. It doesn't matter. Even if they have, say, 90% Leech resist, if you deal 1,000,000 damage and you have 3k life, it doesn't matter. You will see Leech a lot. It is completely irrelevant. Like the Leech resist is only there to stop players from getting astronomical amounts of Leech compared to the damage, the life pool they have and the damage they take. That's all. Just to keep it in check. Now they could have the numbers like fucked up and it might be dog shit. Like we can't know right now. Like Leech resist to me is completely irrelevant. What's relevant to me is how much damage we deal and what life pools we have. So no one knows. Leech, no one knows. Could be good, could be dog shit. 23% chance to gain 25 extra damage of extra 8. Okay, so that's Harness the Void, right? The trickster shit. Yeah, it's very good with poison, I guess. This force only 1 pointer? Okay. Now, Waking Dreams. Healing to the breach creates a breach around you, allowing you to see nearby flames of Triula. You're considered to be in a breach while this skill is active. So each flame, red flames give you 7 leech. Wait, red flames leech 7% of your life to you. Blue flame leech 7% of your max mana to you. Purple flames provide a stacking buff, granting 7% damage as chaos for 5 seconds. It stacks up 10 times. So I don't know what this means though. Because this is a buff that stacks up. Oh, I think this is so that the blue flames actually give you ES. Is that the deal with this shit? I think this is what it's for, right? You take the flame, it just leeches life / mana to you. Based on your max life. So it's basically just like health globes and fucking mana / ES globes. Then purple, you just, yeah, some big damn. And then lucid dreaming, effective and duration of flames of Triula on you is double. Oh, and that means 14% of your life is leech, 14% mana is leech, and then 14% damage as chaos. So it's 140% damage as chaos. That's a lot. But that sounds fucking annoying to play, dude. That sounds fucking annoying, dude. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter how big the number is, I don't want to fucking play this, dude. I don't want to fucking play this, dude. This sounds like shit to play. It's gonna be annoying to play, but you get fucking 140% damage. You just keep it up, you have 140% damage. And you get to heal yourself constantly. Because I thought you had to use it and you had a cooldown but like you always have it. It's always spawning around you. If it's one always fucking up, no, then it has to be good. Yeah, and the refrigeration. If they refrigeration, there is absolutely no doubt that this is the highest damage ascendancy in the game.